Imagine getting to your seat on the plane and it's covered with vomit. That's what Susan Benson said happened to two passengers on her flight to Montreal. So they called the flight attendant.
She said, yes, we're aware that there's been an incident. That's why we put the coffee grounds and sprayed some perfume.
Benson says there was a back and forth between the flight attendant and the passengers about the dirty and wet seat. The supervisor was called, and Benson says they were told they had no choice. The flight was full and they had to sit there.
So she finally came back with two blankets for each person. So six blankets and lots of vomit bags and a package of wet wipes, and gave them to her and said, that's the best we can do.
Just when the passengers had settled,
That's when the pilot came back and said, you guys have to leave the plane.
Benson says security came and took the passengers and their luggage off the plane, never to be seen again. She thought the incident was so egregious she had to go public with it. This is not the first time Air Canada kicks passengers out of their flights after signaling a dirty seat. It happened to this grandmother in 2018 when she was flying to New Brunswick. Air passenger rights advocate Gabor Lucas says it shows there's a systemic problem.
It has become the culture that when something goes somehow wrong on board, when there's maybe a disagreement, then it is automatically the passenger who gets blamed.
Air Canada is now saying sorry to the passengers. They told Global News operating procedures were not followed correctly and they are reviewing the incident internally. But Benson says she's lost trust in the company.
What really did you do? Because that was 100% handled wrong in every department.
She hopes the two passengers, who she says were heading to Austria, sue Air Canada. Gloria Henriquez, Global News, Montreal.